So when is it too much? When does it come a time that you are achieving so much that it's actually hurting you? The fact that you are on your friggin' grind set, bro, and it's just hurting you. It's actually got like more negativity than it actually does positivity towards your like literally physical fucking appearance and like the way that you carry yourself because you're so goddamn tired, and like just also being just completely mentally drained. uh so I want to explain something that I've done and I'm guilty of, and this is something that I want to fix, and this is something that I have been working on. It's something that I'm not perfected yet, but I am working on it, and I hope that you guys can relate to this in some capacity of something that you've done or am doing, and that maybe you can fix yourself. So, real estate classes, something that I've been working on for a while now. There's a lot of like information. I got to get like 40 hours, 40 hours, 20 hours, 20 hours. And the first one took like 58 hours or something like that. And I'm on the second one now, and it's so far I'm in like 4 hours or so it's not too bad. Or no, it's not even like that. It's like an hour. So but anyways, I just wanted to explain that just to give you guys a baseline of like what I will be explaining here. But essentially I would sit there and I would do my class work for like 6 hours like straight, like just fucking like completely grinding from like pretty much like doing it in the morning, then doing it on my computer, and then maybe doing it in the bathroom and stuff like that. And I'm like on this like grind to like do as much classwork as I possibly can in the day, and like everything else that matters or should matter is completely irrelevant at this point, and the only thing I'm going to be doing is grinding all fucking day. That is terrible. Don't do that, okay? Slow it down, and instead of doing 6 hours one day a week, because this is what happens, is you'll pretty much get like almost like mentally tired from literally one day of doing 6 hours of one thing. The next day, whenever it rolls around, you do not want to do that again. You do not want to do that again. It's going to be terrible. And like, no matter how much you may have enjoyed it that first day, you're not going to enjoy it the next day, especially if you dreaded yourself to get to that point. You're almost like, whenever you're like at the end of like that like 6 hour mark or whatever mark it be, I would say like over 4 is like typically too much. It depends on what you're doing, obviously, because like some things it's like a little different with time, but like staring at a phone screen, staring at a computer, simply answering questions that you don't know because you're learning, that could be kind of mentally straining, especially over a course of time. Even though I personally enjoy it, it can be kind of difficult sometimes to actually stay in focus and actually enjoy it, especially for a long period of time. So what my suggestion is like, and this was what I'm essentially doing to fix myself, is that I realized that I can actually get more done if I just split it in between 1 to 2 hour sessions, essentially. Or you could just say like sections. So like for me it would be like finishing one section or something like that. Sometimes these sections take anywhere between an hour to up to 4 hours. So, maybe I'll get half the section done or something like that. It just really depends, right? But I have a goal. Oh, fuck. I just like really karate chopped the mic. I'm so sorry. So essentially what I'll do is I will set a limit as to how many I will do. So for example, I will do one section, okay? And I know this maybe will take me an hour and a half, okay? Or maybe this, like, I got a longer section coming up. So I'll maybe do half of the section, which is only going to take me like 2 hours or something like that. Or maybe I'm just like maybe I got some stuff going on later in the day and I know that I can't really get a bunch in. So you know what? I'm just going to do, a quarter of this section, and it's going to be half an hour, okay? If I'm doing this every single day throughout the week, I will get more done than just grinding in one day and then like obtaining all this knowledge, but you're actually not really obtaining anything. You're actually just like burning yourself out really fast. Whenever you're doing something, right, that you enjoy, whether it be a hobby or work assignments, or for me, it's classwork, whenever you're like essentially you haven't done this thing in like 3 days or something like that, there's no reason to just go fucking grinding on it to make up for those past days. Instead, like, understand like that you have made that decision to screw like yourself up in your own pattern and stuff like that, and just do a simple amount that you can actually be happy about. And then you might actually be encouraged to do it the next day. And if not, you have to at least be disciplined enough to do it. And that's something that like maybe that honestly I could struggle with, that like just being honest, it is something. So and you guys might struggle with it too. I'm really not too sure. If you guys do, just leave it in the comments below. What are you guys up to? Another like example of this would be heel flips. And I say heel flips because like, whoa, heel flips. It's for me crazy stories. So I would spend like 2 to 3 hours just outside, literally just attempting heel flips, and I would not let myself inside until I got one heel flip. It didn't matter if I had to suck down 4 water bottles and burn 2,000 calories. I would do it until I got my heel flip. That's a terrible way to live, dude. It really is. It's so friggin' straining. It's terrible. Instead, I should have gave myself half an hour to give myself a little bit of training each day, and then like split it throughout the week so that I could probably get it way faster. Because whenever it comes to learning certain things, especially like physical skills, like drumming, playing guitar, skateboarding for me, so like those are like some examples that whenever you try to do as much as you possibly can in one day, you're not going to want to do it the next day. You're either going to be too sore, or you're just not going to find the enjoyment in it. Instead, just splitting it up throughout the week, you will actually see more progress, because you've actually gave your brain like time to really like process what you did and stuff like that. And whenever you come back to it, you're almost always better at it. And like that's something that like is such a great feeling. Like, for example, I haven't skated in like it's been a while since I've skated, like months ago. And I skated today, and if I look gross, it's probably because I was sweating. But anyways, I was skating today, and I actually only attempted maybe 10 heel flips, and I landed one. And that blew me away. I was so proud of myself. I was so achieved. And then I really thought about it. I was like, dude, I've done like probably like 300 consecutive like heel flips in like an hour or two or something like that. That's maybe not accurate. It's just close, okay, probably. And yeah, I would just do that, and like looking back on it, I was like, dude, it's just a waste of time. Like, I was just wasting my own time, my own energy, things I could have been doing instead. I would literally like do these heel flips and like in my like outside like 30 minutes before work, and then stress out because now I gotta take a shower and try to hurry up and go and leave before, and like there was no reason for it. I don't know why I did that to myself. It just seemed like torture. And although maybe I felt achieved whenever maybe after 2 hours I did get the heel flip, I felt achieved or whatever, but like, did I really feel achieved? Like, did I really feel that way? I don't know. Like, I don't think I really did. I think it was more glad that it was over, that not that I got the heel flip, but it's just the fact that I don't have to do it anymore. And that mindset's going to carry on to the next day. You're not going to want to do that kind of thing anymore because you just did so much of it like the day before, and it was excruciating. It was terrible. You didn't enjoy it at all. It was just hurt you, So my suggestion to you guys is, whenever it comes to things you are doing, so it could be maybe some like schoolwork, I would prioritize that, by the way. For me, it's real estate classes and stuff, and if it's hobbies, such as like skateboarding, maybe it's playing guitar, painting, drawing, whatever it be that you enjoy doing, make sure that you give yourself this limited, limited time sounds like really bad, but give yourself a reasonable amount of time that that you can do in a very successful way. don't push it. Don't push your boundaries to the point in which you know you will hurt yourself, and you will, whether it be mentally or physically, hurt yourself. Keep in mind. So just make sure that you're giving yourself a reasonable amount of time. You're not hurting yourself. You're just doing it because you enjoy doing it, and make sure that you don't let your like head get like ahead of you and be like, oh my god, you know, you didn't do this for the past few days, so now you have to make up for it. There's no reason to do that. Just simply just try to give yourself a nice pattern. Once you get the pattern down, things should go smoothly, and honestly, I think it'll just make life a lot easier. So that's pretty much been it for this video. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. This is something that, after saying it and like talking about it, I guess for me, I'm more aware like of what I've done and what I've been doing, you know. So this honestly helped me, and I honestly hope that it helped you. And I think that this video right here will actually help and apply to the video that I had discussed or today. So yes, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.